Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making some recipes that are perfect for the summertime. These recipes are very light and very easy to make. You can enjoy these for lunches or for dinners, either way, nice and easy, but let's go ahead and get started and I will show you how to make them. First up, we're going to make this amazing, very light and flavorful pasta salad. To begin, I'm chopping up about a quarter of a red onion, half a cup of cherry tomatoes, and with these I cut them into 2 to 3 pieces just depending on how big they were. Then I have about 5 to 6 leaves of basil here. I'm just going to chop those up nice and small as well. And then I have 1 small avocado that I'm chopping as well. And then you will also need 1 chicken breast. I just went ahead and baked this in the oven on 350 for about 15 minutes. And I seasoned it with just a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. If you don't want to cook a chicken breast, feel free to use a rotisserie chicken. I went ahead and added that chicken into a nice big bowl, and I also added in about 8 to 10 ounces of cooked rotini pasta. Now you're going to go ahead and add in your basil, tomatoes, red onion, and avocado. Push that to the side for a minute and we're going to go ahead and make the dressing to go on top. You'll need to add in a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar, a little bit over a 1/4 of a cup, I'd say a 1/4 of a cup, and 2 tablespoons of a high quality olive oil, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then I added about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And later on, if you taste this and decide it needs a little bit more of one of those seasonings, it's fine, just go ahead and add it in there. I mixed that up and then poured this over the pasta salad, and now I'm just going to give this a good toss, and it's going to go into the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. I had actually made this pasta salad and ate it all week long for my lunches. It was a really nice, easy, refreshing lunch to have in this warm weather that we're having here. A couple of times this week I actually sprinkled some Parmesan cheese into this, which was also a really nice touch, so if you want to try that, you can do that as well. You could add some red pepper flakes in here if you want it to be a little bit spicy, but overall, really refreshing, and I loved that fresh basil in here. BLTs are one of my all-time favorite foods, whether that be on a pizza, on a sandwich, whatever it is, I just love it. So to begin, I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 375 degrees. Now over into my pan, I'm just cooking up a couple pieces of bacon. This was only 2 pieces actually. So once that was done, I just went ahead and removed those over to a paper towel until I was ready to use them. Now onto my baking sheet, I have 1 piece of naan bread. I'm just taking some mayonnaise on there and spreading that all over my naan bread. On top of that mayonnaise, I'm sprinkling on a little bit of mozzarella cheese. I don't always add cheese when I make a BLT naan bread pizza. Sometimes I just toast the bread and then add all the toppings on, but today I was feeling a little bit of cheese. You'll just want to add that naan bread in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes until it gets a little crispy on the edges. You'll also need to slice up 1 Roma tomato and then just a little bit of lettuce. I used a mix of romaine and some iceberg lettuce. And then once my bacon was cool, I went ahead and chopped that up as well. Here comes my naan bread pizza out of the oven. And all you have to do at this point is just add your toppings. So I added a little bit of the bacon on first, all of my lettuce, and then I added the tomato. And if you do want to chop up your tomato, feel free. But today I felt like leaving them in larger slices. And then I added the rest of the bacon on the top. BLTs are my go-to when my husband isn't going to be home for dinner. They're just so easy and I love them so much. Definitely one of my favorite foods is BLT of some sort. But here's what it looked like when it was all done. I just went ahead and sliced it up and enjoyed it like this. Now we're going to make some veggie wraps, and if you've been around here for a while, I have shared veggie wraps before on my channel, but these are another one of my go-tos. And on this night, I was actually making them for me and my husband, except he didn't have any of the veggies. So to begin, I'm just going to go ahead and start cooking up some bacon. You will need at least 1 slice of bacon per wrap. Once those were done cooking, I just put them on a paper towel until I was ready to use them. Now over to my cutting board, I'm just chopping up a little bit of iceberg lettuce, slicing some red onion, a little bit of cucumber, and some of this beautiful tomato. Here is the lunch meat that I'm going to be using. This is just a roasted chicken lunch meat, but you can use turkey or ham, whatever kind you like to use. And then I'm also going to be using some pepper jack cheese, and these are the tortillas that I'm going to be using. Into my tortilla, I'm just going to lay down 1 piece of lunch meat along with 1 slice of this bacon. Then I'm going to add in the tomato, and I try to keep everything in 1 little strip as much as I can. Then you'll add on the cucumber, red onion slices, and shredded lettuce. And to finish it off, I'm just adding 1 slice of that pepper jack cheese. I just went ahead and broke it in half and laid it down the center. And now to fold this up, you're going to want to push everything as close as you can together, really tight, and then just roll this up. You don't have to worry about closing up the ends, just make sure that it's nice and tight, and then you will want to use some toothpicks to help secure this down, and I like to slice mine down the middle. Here's what my finished plate looked like in the end. There is no need to cook this or anything. You can eat it just as is, and it's so light and refreshing. Since I did make this for dinner this night, I also made some french fries to go along with this, and I absolutely love to dip my veggie wraps in spicy ranch. I think the spicy ranch makes it, so definitely consider trying that. And don't worry, if anything falls out of your wrap, just go ahead and pick it up, dip it in the ranch, and eat that too. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know this one was a little bit shorter than normal. I just wanted to show you some of the recipes I have been making in this warmer weather that we're having here in Arizona. Don't forget to leave me a flower down in the comments below if you did make it all the way to the end, and I will see you back here on Sunday. Bye guys.